What's up? You're watching Dreamcatchers and All Deaf Women, the show where we interpret our guests' dreams. So you want to make sure you pay attention too, because we want to hear your interpretation of the dream in the comments. So let's all try to figure this out together. Our guest today is Joncea. Woo! Yes! Yes. I'm so glad to have you. How are you?
Girl, I'm good. I'm good. I just need this dream interpreted. I don't know.
I know. So go ahead. Tell us about your dream.
It scared me so much. Okay, my dream came right after I got COVID. I think I need to say this for some reason or another. Right after I beat COVID, I got COVID here in California. Didn't know. Went home for my granddaughter's first birthday and gave it to 7 family members. Okay, by the way, I just need to drop that. Okay, so one of the family members that got it was my 1.5-year-old nephew. He may be a little older now. He's going to be 2 in like November or somewhere around October, November. I don't know. But I dreamed like a couple nights after I found out that we all had COVID and everything. I dreamed his mom had put him in a bathtub and she gave him a bath and everything. And she walked out of the bathroom. And I was just at her place and I was just walking by the bathroom and I looked in and he was under the water. He was like totally immersed in the water. And I yelled like for his mother and I ran in there and I grabbed him and like grabbed him out the water and like started like shaking him a little bit. Then I woke up.
Right, trying to revive him. Yeah.
So I don't know if I was trying to revive him. I don't know if I was seeing if he was awake. I don't know what it was, but I woke up and I was so shook. Like the rest of the day, like I was so shook and I didn't want to call my niece because, you know, all of them was still a little discouraged with me. Like they're okay now because that was like July. But everybody was like, you gave me COVID. I was like the devil to my family for a couple months. So
oh no. Wow. Okay, so I mean I love that you gave me that you gave us a backstory, because I feel like the number one thing with dreams is, you know, it's I don't want to say a cry, but it is a message from our subconscious, right? So what matters is where we are emotionally and mentally during the times that we're having this dream. So the fact that you gave us the backstory already is perfect, you know. And so when I heard this dream, or when I read, I did feel immediately a sense of like blame and guilt. And so, you know, the fact that you say the fam, you know, everything that happened with the family, also so it's also a reflection of issues in life that might have made you vulnerable. So the moments that you know, with the COVID, and also, so water will equal emotions in dreams, right? So they're usually the insecurities of an emotional struggle, and then the water in the tub are your emotional ups and downs in life. So also what matters in dreams are like, it's all the details. So depending on how much water there was, you know, how high the tub filled, did it fill all the way, did it overflow?
No, it was just a little bit of water in the tub. Like it was just like what you would literally feel for a 2-year-old, not even a lot of water at all. And he was like, fell back and he emerged in the water. Wow. And I happened to catch him like laying under the water. But it wasn't a lot of.
I feel you. So saving a dream, I did some homework, okay? Saving a dream usually means a power that you have to control your emotions. So you have that. So because I feel like, because there's so much guilt, you feel like maybe there's more that you could have done in this situation or in other situations in the past, right? Because it's not only this one situation with your family, it could be a slew of things. So, you know, everything that is happening around you you feel like maybe there's more you could have done, or there's more you should have done. And no, there's not. Like there's an understanding of, when you go to save that child, it's a reflection of that you have the control, you have the ability to change the direction, and it's not, and you can't kind of like sit in a guilt phase. You know what I mean? You can't continue to blame yourself, because no matter how fast you run to this child, no matter how fast you run to anyone, you have to understand that the power is within yourself. And before you go and try to put a mask on someone else, the oxygen mask, you got to put one on yourself. So it's also putting yourself first and understanding that, you can't keep trying to save everybody. What's up with Joncea? We about to save Joncea.
My therapist, yes, I have a therapist, says
amen.
I have a you gotta have a therapist in this game, or you'll go crazy.
We all do.
It says that I have this codependency of helping everyone, like feeling like that if I don't help them, then they won't be okay, and that's a codependency, and that's like one of the things that I need to work on. So it's so funny that you say that, because I just be feeling like I gotta be the savior, not God himself, but like I feel like it's gonna be okay. Like, I got you. Like, we'll figure it out together. And I never am Team Joncea. Like, I'm Team Joncea when it comes to things like let's just say the industry or whatever. I'm a fan. I'm like a huge fan of Joncea. Like what you guys are getting right now is the real Joncea, not the star Joncea. You're getting who I am, and I just am never here for her. Like, I'm never here for her.
And you understand that the people we see in our dreams are a reflection of ourselves. So that baby you're saving, that's you.
Wow.
You need to save you now. It's time to put you first now. Save you now. The same way you run to help everybody else, let's put on this cape and save Joncea. What does Joncea need? And don't try to fill a void with anything else, because you can't.
I wouldn't even know where to start to look out for myself. Like, I'm about to cry just to think that.
That's cool. Crying is healing.
No, I'm just saying, just to think that I have to, like, I don't even know how to step up for me. Like, that may be weird to say, but I don't know how to tell people no. I just don't know how. I don't know how to not be there. I don't know how to say I can't, I'm not available, even when I'm tired. Like, right now in my life, I have so much going on and I'm so tired. I mean, I literally can't even explain all the 1,000 things I'm doing right now for me, my friends, my family. I mean, on top of auditions and shows and things, and I'm so tired, but I still don't know how to say no. I don't know how. And
we have to remind ourselves,
like, say no, and I'm like, I don't know how.
Right. I mean, I feel like we have to remind ourselves that we owe it to ourselves to say no. And we have to understand that although you're saying no to the other person, that doesn't mean you don't love them. That doesn't mean that you care for them any less. And that doesn't mean that if this disaster strikes, it's your fault, because it's not. And it's like, if you will be there for someone as much as you can, and I understand that, but who's going to be there for you, Joncea, at the end of the day? Because when all is said and done, it's you. You came in and you will leave by yourself. So let's treat yourself here with respect, right? You owe it to yourself. It's like a lack of respect for yourself because there's no boundaries, right?
There are no boundaries.
Right. And we have to learn to set boundaries, and it's nothing to do with nobody else. It's not personal with nobody. It's only personal with me. It's only because I need it. And so maybe like it's just resting. Maybe that's what Joncea needs. But this is a call or a cry or, a mention that this is time for reflection now. Like it's learning those boundaries and learning to set boundaries for yourself. And I get it too, because I had to learn. I'm learning too. But it's definitely learning how to set boundaries and respecting those boundaries, because you could set it. And the moment somebody call you, you up and out the door like, oh, well, I knew I wanted to do this, but it's all right. Nah. How about setting boundaries with your people's accessibility to you? Like, what about the do not disturb? Do we use that on your phone?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh no, you see, implementation of the D&D. Like, no, do not disturb.
Girl, I need a boyfriend. That's probably what it is. I just need an outlet.
No, and it's not going to be a man, because that's not where you find happiness. You need to sit with yourself right now. You need to spend time with yourself right now.
It's like, no, play. Let
Take
me
a
stop.
bubble bath, like just
Yeah,
chill. Just
yeah.
chill, meditate, listen to sound frequencies. Like I know it sounds weird and shit, but like,
Mhm.
just frequencies, like that should be going in the background. You tune it out, but it actually heals. It's
No,
actually
seriously.
you,
I
you know.
sleep. I sleep with affirmations on.
Yes,
So
so that was
that type of
another
stuff.
thing that I was gonna go into. Yep. So the thing with affirmations, and so as listening to your dream, and based on it, I did put together some affirmations that I feel that will help your subconscious, because
Okay.
dreams are voices or messages from our subconscious. We want to kind of consciously communicate to that.
Mm,
And one thing though with saying affirmations is you want to do it with high energy, right? So like
mm,
it's great to do it when you're sleeping because you're treating your subconscious, but while you're awake in your waking life, like you want to say affirmations while you're dancing, put on some music, get yourself hyped. Any moment that you're feeling excited, that's when you
yeah.
want to start saying these affirmations, even if it's in your head, even if you're out in public and it's a group of people and everybody's hyped and excited. You can actually use that energy to your benefit and start saying
Mm,
affirmations about yourself or about the
mm,
situation or whatever it is that you want to manifest. And also, you want to say your name. So, I mean, no matter if anyone doesn't understand language, they don't understand words, dogs, animals, if you say a name, they respond. Even,
okay.
as to us when we were smaller. So it's like when you say your name, you speak to a deeper subconscious. So if
Mm.
you are saying your name like Joncea, I love you, Joncea. I
Oh,
love you, because that's the main one, right? Look in the mirror and yeah, I love you. And yes, I'm saying that to you. I love you, Joncea.
I love you
Um,
too, boo. Oh,
because we need that reminder,
yeah.
you're not alone. But also, so here's my affirmations I have for you are the first one is I'm safe. And that's a generic one. That's for everybody. I'm safe because it's definitely a reminder.
Okay.
Um, then also, I trust the process of life. Life supports me and brings me positive experiences. So we have to trust kind of like where we are and trust the process of where we're going. You cannot always save everybody, and you have to
Yeah.
trust that process of life. Whether they're here tomorrow or unfortunately they're not. It's so cruel to like, to put it kind of blatantly, but that's the reality of it, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
it's like we have to kind of, yes, we care about everybody, but also like put ourselves first too, because what happens if we're not there tomorrow? You
Yeah.
understand? Like love you. And
Yeah.
understand that and also understand that there's no blame. So there is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself.
Yeah.
We are doing the best that we can with what we know.
Yeah.
Also, the past is over. This is a new day, one that I've never lived before. I stay in the now and I enjoy every moment. It's a reminder.
Those are so good. Like I'm sitting up here like, you better not cry.
No,
I've been
girl.
crying so much. People just keep dying, and I'm tired. And those were just so good. It's like I'm sitting up here like, you better not cry. I'm
It's
telling myself
okay.
this,
No, I
but
mean crying is definitely cleansing. So cry, you know what I mean? If you gotta cry, definitely cry. I feel like I'm right there with you. I'm just trying to, keep them back. But understand that there's no one to blame. You are not to blame for anybody's death, Joncea. The ones that have gone are the ones to come. We
yeah,
don't know. But the thing is that you can't live life, worrying about what's next or what might not happen, or if I'm not there for this person and then this, then what? Nah, I will be there for you as much as I can.
yeah,
And then when I can't, I cannot. And I need to regroup, recharge, and then I can help you even more, right? Because you cannot give from an empty cup.
girl.
And it's actually a sin to give from an empty cup. If your cup is not overflowing, you don't got it to give it.
If it's
So
not
you are
running
taking
over,
away from
mhm,
yourself.
that's real.
And you're
That's
doing a
real.
disservice to you, to nobody else. You're doing a service that you think you're doing a service to other people, but in reality, you're doing the major disservice to yourself.
Wow. That's so real. That's so good.
Yes, girl.
And thank you for just helping me and enlightening me. And you really, I know, Tucker, you don't think you did, but you really did give me a little bit of strength and,
Oh,
pour a little bit, should I say, into the empty cup.
oh
Because
God, now I'm gonna cry.
it's really been tough with all of these different deaths of people you love, unexpected deaths and things. And, you know, I've just I've just had to do a lot lately, and I just appreciate it. I think the number one thing mostly is to look in the mirror first and say, Joncea, I love you. Joncea, you matter. I appreciate those affirmations because
Definitely.
they are the reason why some of us don't know what direction we're going in, just because we don't know who we are or we
Right.
don't love who we are. So
Right.
I appreciate that, and love you.
Yes, I love you. Oh, of course.
I got tears running down my face.
Well,
Ah,
definitely remember, like, you will try your best, but you cannot save everybody. And the world is full of unknowns. That's the beauty of it. But if you knew what God knew, you'd be excited too.
oh, I'm excited
So
anyway. 'Cause God is just doing
good.
amazing things in my life, and it's so funny because it's great things happen here, and then boom, something wild happens on this side. It's like, God, what's going on? And it's just like, you gotta trust me. So this is
Yes,
who
trust
I am.
life, trust God, and keep a strong mind. And you definitely are doing a great job. It's going to be great. I love it. And definitely say these affirmations in the mirror before bed. They'll help you with sleep.
Yeah,
But also, I mean, all right, these are our thoughts. I want to, we want to hear yours too. So the audience, let us know what you interpret from these dreams. Let us know in the
yeah,
comments. What do you think this dream means? So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe to all of the All Deaf Women channels, and we'll see you next time.